In this introductory video all about crystal healing, I want to just give you a bit of my background. I am a certified crystal healer, a Reiki practitioner. I'm a holistic empowerment spiritual life coach. I really love working with women dabbling into their soulpreneur business and rocketing them on that new path, because that's the route I went. I had that corporate job and you know, I checked off all of the to-dos and what society expected of me to feel fulfilled, but you know what? It didn't leave me feeling fulfilled. Honoring my truth and what my soul was pulling me and calling me to do is what ended up allowing me to feel fulfilled. So that gives you a little bit of background how I ended up here working with crystals. For some of you, you know from a previous video that 4 summers ago on my 29th birthday, I fell down my stairs. I got a traumatic brain injury. I lost consciousness. The list goes on, but I damaged some brain tissue and I don't have a sense of smell. I haven't been able to smell anything since. So because of that, I've realized throughout the subsequent years, my body has had to make up for the loss of one sense by deepening another sense. And for me, it's my energetic sensitivity. It's off the charts. I'm definitely an HSP, a highly sensitive person. I'm an intuitive empath, all of those things that probably many of you are. But really what I noticed the most is I became so drawn to the crystal kingdom, the elemental kingdom. It just was like I was a magnet to them. It felt so good. I had such a strong resonance with certain stones that I couldn't take my hands off of them. And I'll tell you the truth, just holding my little selenite tower right now, I feel the calming effects of it. I feel how good it allows me to feel. So we're going to get on with it. This topic in today's intro video is all about selenite. So selenite is one of my favorite stones, and I don't think it gets enough attention in the media. And I know most people have heard of rose quartz and amethyst and smoky quartz and citrine, but what about selenite? Selenite is so versatile, so I'm going to tell you all about it and how you can use it right now. There's different ways you can find selenite. You can find it in these towers, very beautiful. I usually keep these towers in my Reiki room. You can also just get a slab. I've had this particular slab for quite a long time. It has these striads in it which feel nice just to even touch. You can get big slabs like this one right here. I love this one. I have many slabs because I own so many crystals that I need enough slabs to use for this next purpose I'm going to share with you that you can use selenite. And that's for actually energetically clearing your other crystals. So selenite never needs to be charged. You know, when the full moon comes around and you're always seeing those Instagram posts to get your crystals out in the windowsill or in the moonlight, you don't have to do that with selenite. In fact, you can actually just, let's say you buy a new crystal or piece of jewelry, come home, put it on that piece of selenite, let it sit there. I recommend 24 hours, and then it's energetically charged, clear, ready to go, ready for you to use and connect and mingle with your own energy. There's also selenite in wands, so this is a helpful tool if, let's say, you made a crystal grid, and we'll get into in a future video how to make a crystal grid, but this can amplify the intention of that crystal grid you're using. You can also just get a little piece of raw selenite that wouldn't be in the shape of a tower. I particularly like this one because it actually looks like an angel wing, and that's so cool because that's another property of selenite. Selenite has a very high fine vibration, and that vibration opens up your higher chakras, specifically your 7th chakra called your crown chakra. And when you're connecting to energies on that level and opening up that crown chakra, you're able to access, if you're open to it and if you hold an intention for it, connection, more connection at least. We always have connection to the angelic realm, but more connection to that angelic realm because they're operating in these higher planes of consciousness. And so it's just so suiting that this happens to be an angel wing shape. You can also get selenite in an egg. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised that it's even offered in an egg because this is an attribute from selenite is that it actually dissolves in water. So eggs are typically sold to be used in the female body the way you'd use a jade egg in the female body. If you get where I'm going with that. So you wouldn't put this there because it would dissolve, because it is affected by moisture. And you also wouldn't put it in water directly if you wanted to make a crystal elixir, because again, it would start to slowly dissolve. But you can use it as an elixir by simply placing it immediately outside a clear glass of water, and then that water is still going to get imbued with the energy of the selenite as long as it's outside glass. You're not going to use plastic with that method. That method of charging water with the crystal energy without putting the crystal in it is called the indirect method, and you'd want it to be in that space for a solid day to really connect with that full vibration of the stone. In a future video, I'm going to teach you all about how to make crystal essences, elixirs, which ones you make direct with the crystal in and which ones you make indirect. And that's pertaining to also if the stone has minerals in it that aren't actually healthy for the human body. So some other amazing attributes about selenite, and one reason I love working with it, is it brings a very strong sense of calming, of an easing energy. Even though it's this higher fine vibration, you aren't left feeling flighty or out of sorts with it. You still are able to maintain a sense of feeling grounded. It's very protecting. So there's something we have called an aura, and it's our energy field around our body, and we all have one. We all emit this aura. When you can feel the energy someone gives off, that's part of their aura, this electromagnetic field that they're always emitting, okay? So a selenite, working with it, keeping it near you, can actually energetically protect your aura from negative energies from penetrating it. I sleep with crystals. They're kind of like my bedtime stuffed animals, the adult version, and I especially love just holding a big slab of it in my hand. It feels so good and comforting. I feel peace doing this. And then I go to sleep with it, and I have such strong resonance to selenite. I wake up and it's always still in my hand, or I even hold the little egg in my hand and I wake up and it's still in there. It's particularly helpful to sleep with because if you're looking for guidance, for clarity, a lot of people are feeling indecision and lack of clarity right now because we're in the middle of something called the eclipse doorway. We just had an eclipse and we're about to have the second of the series on the 21st. And there's a lot of changes and things kind of brewing, and it's a powerful, beautiful time, but there can be an uncertainty with the changes coming through that we're not yet clear of the next best step. And so if you're yearning for mental clarity, which will bring you a greater sense of peace and ease, selenite can bring you that assistance to help clear confusion. And one way you can clear confusion with selenite is, let's say you want to meditate with it. You can actually connect to the angelic realm, your spirit guides, your guardian angel, and actually ask for help or guidance or direction on something that you're not sure about and that you want to receive an answer to. So that's another powerful way to work with it. You can also make protective grids around your house with selenite. The same way it protects your own aura, your energy field, you can take slabs of selenite, and they don't have to be this big, and put them in the four corners of your house. And again, in a future video, I'm going to share a number of different stones you can use and specifically how you can make a powerful grid layout in your home. It can be around the perimeter of your whole home, or it can be a specific space like your workspace or your bedroom to call in more love, or the kitchen. I mean, the list goes on. And really what I wanted to capture with this video isn't just about selenite, but I wanted to trickle in these ideas of there's so many ways to work with them, whether it be the crystal elixir, whether it be gridding your home, making a grid on a cloth, clearing and charging other crystals, sleeping with it to bring more calm and ease, connecting to the angelic realm, meditating, wearing it as crystal jewelry. Certain ones you can put in your bathtub even and soak in this high vibration, beautiful energy bathtub. So the list goes on and on. I could talk about it for days, but today was really all about selenite. If you have any crystals or any questions. Hey, how do I pick out my crystals? Which crystals work best with this chakra? Please shoot me an email back to this and I'll add that to a future video, or comment on the wall below if you're watching this in the Facebook group. I'd love to hear your feedback. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's just something to be excited about, because there are ways you can feel empowered to affect your own life positively in the comfort of your own home without it being dependent on something else. These holistic tools work. They've worked for me and they can work for you. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.